hello there. Welcome. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time. Today I'll be doing a short review on my 1999 Daihatsu Atrai Custom Turbo. It's actually for sale right now. This has been a wonderful car. It's actually quite nice. So, what do I tell y'all? Imagine a Honda Odyssey, but cuter. Obviously we're running aftermarket wheels. A zip-tied aftermarket roof rack by yours truly. I just couldn't find an attachment yet. The outside of the vehicle on these 99 K cars, K vans, K trucks are slightly larger. I don't have the specific dimensions, but they are a bit wider and a bit longer. Obviously you have sliding doors on both sides, as you can see here. Nice sliding doors with a little step. These sliding doors do include electric locks, very nice, and electric windows, very, very nice. This is a rear-wheel drive unit. We've got disc brakes in the front, drum brakes in the back. We've got the optional little third taillight here, chrome accenting. It does have a mechanical key lock in the hatch, but it also does have electric locks. This did have like a chrome exhaust tip clamped on, but it was shoddy and it didn't look very good, so I took that off. There are some small things, obviously. This has a bit of a little crack in it here. Other than that though, the condition of the body is pretty good. I know that the Atrai custom badging here is not on the vehicle. It was like that at auction, but I can source that if needed. What else? The vehicle does come with a factory tint. Now obviously I've added some of the stickers like the Bussy sticker and the JDM Gem sticker. We also have a sticker collection on the side. Pretty much every vehicle I've sold has some form of sticker collection, so cool. Moving around to the other side here, not much different. You get your custom turbo sticker here on the side. Again, this does have the sliding door, same electric locks, electric windows. This does have a child safety here, just in case you have children, which in a K car, okay. Each their own. Very nice shut. You do have the factory optional Daihatsu smoker vents here on the sliding doors and on the front driver and passenger door. I believe these are aftermarket chrome mirror covers. Highly doubt they're original, just judging by the way that they're attached, although they are pretty firm on there. They're not going to come off. The vehicle will be getting a headlight restore before it gets sold. That is one thing on my to-do list. Does have functional optional fog lights as well on the front end, which aren't yellowed out. So I'm very happy about that. The windshield is clean, no cracks, no scuffs. It's very clean. In fact, I actually still have the registration from Japan right there. As you can see, there's a GPS for the aftermarket radio I installed as well. It's a double din, and I'll get to that. But otherwise, everything on the exterior is fantastic. There's no rust under the chassis. Obviously, it has not been washed as of recent. This has been driven. Got your AC drain here. Two-wheel drive model, obviously. No leaks. It's just a very clean ride. The tires are dated at, I know it was recently, I just don't remember. Let me see if I can get the date for you guys. These are showing 2021s. I actually thought these were like a 2023 tire, but these are actually in fantastic condition. If you want to come over here and look at the rubber here. No dry rotting, no nothing. I'm actually kind of impressed by this. Anyway, we will now move on to the inside. Actually, before that, go ahead and show the roof to show that there's no paint fade on the roof and the paint. I have not done any ceramic coating to the paint on this. It has literally just been washed. There you go. It does have a little antenna. I can remove the rack if you'd like. It's a little crappy the way I attached it. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the interior. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Just kind of a fantastic car. It's actually been from what my friends say and what my experience, it's been more like the most like a normal car that you could probably get out of a K car. I think the only thing that really comes close to this as far as like comfort wise to a real car would probably have to be like a Pajero Mini, but at that point you're kind of getting Mitsubishi's reliability. But even when I owned one of those, it was nice. So as far as storage and passenger comfort, I would say this is probably one of the best things you could do and buy. At this point in time, obviously, we're still stuck with up to, I believe, the year 2000 for imported K cars. So, yeah. All right, guys, little disclaimer. Don't know if I included it in the shot for the review, but I haven't watched this thing in weeks. So if you see some little discrepancies, that's on me. Also, I don't know how to buff paint, and my buddy Michael won't buff it for me, so just letting y'all know. Moving on to the interior, we're gonna start at the aft section. We'll get onto the goods in the front later. So, full-size hatch. I actually even brought a tape measure to show y'all what kind of loading dock area space you're gonna have. Obviously, I daily drive this, so it's got stuff in the back, but this would kind of be the layout. This is just kind of a rubber mat in the vehicle, but below it is the actual factory carpet. It is super, super clean. So let me go ahead and measure this for y'all. The height of the gate is showing about 41.5. The width at its fullest is 4 feet, just about 4 feet. Struts are in good shape. They don't fall. They actually come back up. Super nice. For you shorties out there, it's got a little dingle dongle to close it. Glass in the rear is also in pretty good shape. It does have electronic defrosters, as y'all can see. You do get little storage bins in the side of the interior, like a lot of the other K vans and stuff like that. As you can see, I've got some old CDs there. Back of the seats are pretty clean. Headrests are pretty clean. You also do get a rear midsection roof light, which is quite nice. And these also have soft lighting, so when you lock the car and when you shut the doors, they don't just turn off, they actually soft close, which I know for a lot of modern cars that's normal, but for these it's quite nice. All right, that's everything we've got in the back hatch. Oh, before I forget, this is how you access the spare tire. All right. Now we're gonna move to the midsection. Wowzers. Again, double sliding doors. These are really cool. So the K cars normally don't have a I think, super comfortable back seat in the vans, just personal belief. Of all of the K cars I've owned, and I've owned, what, like 3 vans now, 4 vans, this has probably the comfiest back seat, and let me tell y'all why. So if we come in here, as y'all can see, there's a track. So underneath the seat here, you can actually adjust the seat. So if you want to come up to get more storage in the back section for cargo, you can do that. You can even go up, I think. Okay, yes, just the back of the mid. And then you also have the tilt adjustment of the seat, which is super nice. Obviously I have stuff in the back, but you can actually tilt this almost all the way flat. Not only that, but if I just measure the width of the seat, which I know is kind of weird, we come in and we measure this, the width of each seat is almost 2 feet. It's 22 inches, which is pretty nice for the back seat in a K car, as well as getting seat belts. That's like unheard of. Normally, that's not even normally an option in the older models, so it's really nice to see it on the newer models. Obviously, you have the factory carpeting that literally gets buttoned in, so you can remove this if you want to clean it. Under the carpet is super clean. You do get, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but there is a rear heater. I'll show you the switch for that in a bit, but that's the rear heater. And you do have the factory jack under there as well, which y'all know what that looks like. Now, just to show that you do have a bit of cargo besides the back section, you can flip up the armrest here, and individually we can actually put this into the floor. So we can fold it flat like this, and then there's a switch here that goes down. We do need to put this into the middle position. I always forget. You can fold this, and this will go flat. So the other side does the same thing. I actually normally leave one of these seats flat just so I can fit longer stuff, and then I'll leave one extra seat for a third passenger because I'm Mr. Popular. Come back up. Comes up like that, locks in, locks in. So if you have a bunch of like shorties, you can do this, but that's really, really short. So we're gonna go back, put this back. I did forget to mention, I really love the upholstery in this. It's like almost like a green purple with the black, like a teal almost. Really like it. Pretty cool. It also has it on the door cards on the sliding doors. I don't know if y'all can see that with the electric window switch there. All right. Small little bonus item. I don't know if y'all caught it on video and I didn't point it out yet, but this does have a backseat rotating ashtray. Has never been smoked in. Does not smell like smoke. You may do what you wish. All right, moving on to the good stuff. This is the driver area of the car. It does have sick-ass cup holders. Yes, it will fit a Whataburger cup. Don't ask me how I know. I can't prove it with a Buc-ee's cup though. So we have the driver's section, your 4 electric window controls with a window lock, extra cubby storage, obviously the factory speakers, another entry step. We have our fog light switch here, some storage cubbies. This does not have the electric mirrors. These are the mechanical mirrors. You have your basic items in here, your steering wheel, you know, all your normal column stuff. I don't know if you want to go in and show the odometer that's on the trip there. All right, you do have your driver's side entry handle. You have the factory Atrai carpeting. I do need to clean it a bit, but otherwise it's doing all right for 25 years old. The under carpet in this is obviously extremely clean, no staining, super clean, even on the driver's side, which is super nice. All right, now I will give y'all a bit of a quick showing as to how to get to the engine. It's getting a little dark, so we'll try to be quick. But all you're gonna do is you're gonna put your seat up all the way. It does slide way up. Actually, I think it's back. I'm slow today. We're going to clip the seatbelt. This is how the owner's manual tells you how to do it. Lift up on the carpet. There is a little button you push. They no longer use latches. If you pull up on this, if you want to bring that camera in here, you've got your engine. You've also got a little bit of that sound deadener I've installed, but it's got a rebuilt alternator, AC compressor, access to your oil dipstick, your battery, your fuse block, everything's in here. Your throttle body's right there as well. Pretty simple, pretty clean. I've got a little coin down in here. Sweet. It's also toasty. I will say, compared to the truck models, you don't feel any heat in the cab with these mid-engine, front-engine style vehicles. It's also surprisingly quiet compared to my Suzuki Carry, which is quite nice. Other side's the same way. So, yeah. Oh, what we'll do, I'll walk out to the other side to show you all the radio and stuff, because obviously the steering wheel's in the way. All right, so we'll get to the passenger side here. So on the passenger side, we have a glove box. I've got maintenance logbook. I've also got a whole bunch of, that's for the Kenwood radio that was in here, but there's also a bunch of other crap in there. I did print out a English translated, essentially important pages from the owner's manual that I was able to find online in PDF form for free about jack-up spots, fluid levels, what the amps or the fuses are for. There's all your fluid level types. So I'll try to keep that in the vehicle as well. I'm actually gonna go ahead and show this side, even though I said I wasn't going to, because it does have the timing sticker where it was changed. Clearly this thing was fairly well taken care of. I mean, it's just super clean. This is the side here with the air box. You've got your oil fill, your power steering. You've actually got the turbo down in there. Still rust free. Very clean. The timing sticker is here. It's a little hard to read, but I believe it says 80. I know that's an 8. The first number is an 8, and we're sitting at 97, so it's definitely been changed. That is awesome. There's a New York.
Oh, that's mine.
Oh, this is yours?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, there ain't no way that's from Japan.
Oh.
Still recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I didn't show y'all this, but I did add some heat deadener and more sound deadener between the actual seating too, to try to get that engine noise down. It is fantastic. She can attest to that, my recording girl. So we're going to close this. It's locked shut. Then we can go ahead and undo our safety seatbelt. 5-speed manual. Will not come with the shift knob. That is a personal item of mine. But we have our ashtray, defrosters, rear wiper, rear squirter. We've got the rear heater control switch. normal climate control system. We do have an Toto radio that I've installed with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless and wired. The wire for the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay is in there. If you decide to do wired, I never do. But other than that, there's not much else to the vehicle. That's about all I got. You guys, I totally forgot. This has a hood. I know it's unheard of in a K car. All right.
Come on, guys.
Let's show the audience where it's located. We've got a little pole thing here. Right here, little black thing. Yoinks. All right, we open that. I know y'all are thinking, the engine's under the seat. What the hell could be under here? There's many of the items under here. All right. Under here, we have in order our coolant bottle. As you can see, it has liquid. We have our radiator, Denso radiator, factory radiator. I also insulated the Freon lines a bit. I don't know if you thought you could see that. I did insulate those just to make the system a bit more efficient with the AC. We've got our washer fluid with pumps, our brake vacuum cylinder. I don't know my terminology today. It's a vacuum booster. Anyway, this is the brake fluid. Very good condition brake fluid. Obviously, we have the horn. And I know what y'all all wanted to see. The intercooler. Bada bing. Factory turbocharger intercooler. Yes, it's like 6 feet of turbo piping to get it all the way from the turbo to the front, back to the intake. Don't know why they did it, but it works. Welcome back. Let's get on to the driving portion. So the vehicle is started. Did you record us starting it? Okay, cool.
I did.
All right, we're gonna start the car. Starts like a dream. So vehicle started, got the AC on. I will let y'all listen to it. You can hear the compressor running, just so y'all know. Drives like any other manual car does. Put it first, no grinding. It's actually pretty smooth for a Daihatsu. I did do the red line transmission fluid for this vehicle, just so y'all know. If you want to show, we have obviously Android Auto set up on here. For those of y'all that use Android Auto, I have Waze set up in Spotify. This vehicle could probably use a little aftermarket subwoofer or something. The stock speakers are actually pretty good for the era, but they could be a little bit better. If you look here at the dash, something was mounted here in Japan. I've just kind of left them alone, but otherwise the dash is in really good condition. There's no fades on the actual plastics of the dash, which is super nice. But yeah, let's get driving. All right, so here we go. We are actually at my high school, but I'm gonna take it on the main road just so y'all can get a bit of a sound level. It's kind of up to debate as to whether you think this is louder or quieter than, let's say, a Honda Acti or a Vamos or a Sambar Diaz or all of those vehicles. Usually the cargo models tend to be a bit louder because there's just more tinniness to it. I find that these sort of passenger model K-vans are a little bit quieter. Now obviously we're sitting on the engine, so it's going to be a hair louder, but it's surprisingly quiet, especially since I've done the sound deadener on this. Turns out there's actually factory sound deadener in the roof because I dropped the roof down and I couldn't even get sound deadener in there. So the only thing that I could probably do would be to add some into the doors, but I might run out. So we're about to get onto the main road here. We're gonna go for it. Red line starts at 7,500 RPM. Right at 4. Normally I'll cruise at about 65, 70. These tires make the speedometer read a little bit lower than you're actually going, which I kind of prefer. We're sitting in fourth gear at about 38,000, 3,900 RPM, going about 45 miles an hour. So, I mean, we drove an hour down here today from Cold Springs, just a little nowhere. But yeah, I mean, it cruises. We got a Mustang GT next to this. We'll go to fifth just to show y'all that it does have a fifth gear. This is cruising at about 75 kilometers, 76 kilometers. After adding that sound deadener to the floor area, It's actually more road noise now than engine noise. Now, obviously, you get that turbo suck noise. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, it drives kind of like a normal car, honestly. It's quite nice. I like the turn around here. Yeah, shift to forward. It honestly shifts really nice. The last Daihatsu I had was a 1990 Jumbo. I had a Daihatsu Hi-Jet Jumbo. I mean, it's a completely different vehicle. Completely different vehicle. But, yeah, it's just a nice van. I honestly like it. I still can't get behind K vehicles with automatics just yet, just because the 5 speeds give you a bit longer hearing. So, it's preference. Also, one of the main reasons I actually chose this vehicle as a daily driver was because there's no CV axles to rebuild. I mean, there's literally just your solid rear end. Now, this does have coil sprung rear end instead of a leaf sprung rear end. The leaf spring Daihatsu Atrais, almost got hit. The leaf sprung Daihatsu Atrais, so weird, are for the cargo models. This is not the cargo model, this is the passenger model. Not to say you can't haul weight in it, but I think these are just going to be a bit of a squishier ride than if you're, haul a lot more weight. So do keep that in mind. I'm going to turn around here if I can see past the camera girl. Got a power wagon in front of us. Hell yeah, Salt Life. Also does not come with the phone mount. I do apologize. Hit up my boy Patrick at jdmgemimports.com. A lovely salesman, a lovely dealership, and I can't recommend him enough. Oh my lord. Is this enough angles?
Yeah, this is the best one.
Oh my lordy.
Like, you can say hi to them.
Hello! Oh my lord. Is there anything else you think I missed as a passenger? Besides my flakes? That was like a legal stop. We'll see. What? It is kind of crazy driving. I have a 96 carbureted Suzuki Carry, and that's got the single overhead cam 12 valve F6A motor, right? This has, I believe, still a 12 valve single cam turbocharged intercooled motor, obviously fuel injected. Such a crazy difference in power. Even driving the Honda Vamos or Mamos, I drove one of those, and the power difference is just crazy. It's there. I can't recommend boosted enough. If you're gonna try to daily drive a K car, which I'm one of those weird people that does, you pretty much have to go with a turbocharged 660. You can go with the supercharged Subaru 660, but personally I wouldn't, just due to the fuel efficiency of those. But if you could do like turbo Atrai like this or something like that, or even just a fuel injected van for daily driving, it's better than nothing. I would definitely try to avoid a carbureted van if possible. I've done it, but it just my opinion of owning a few of these. Anyway, again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm always active as far as reading comments and stuff like that, and I try to respond to y'all. It is listed on Facebook Marketplace. So, hope y'all enjoy. Did you enjoy?
Very much so.
Hell yeah. Oh, I didn't show where the gas cap is. It's on the right side. Bye-bye.